Back now with our series On the Money. This is where we tackle some of life's biggest financial decisions to help build a smarter, stronger financial future. And joining us is best-selling author and finance guru Vivian Tu. Vivian is out today with a brand new book. It is called Well Endowed, The Secrets to Strategic Spending, Building a Financial Foundation for You and Your Family, and Creating Lasting Generational Wealth. Vivian, good morning. I am sorry I'm sitting next to a 12-year-old.
Sorry.
Well endowed. It's a play on words.
Yeah. I get it now.
I don't understand what you're talking about.
What's the first question, Al?
I don't know what you mean. But let's start off, Viv. You talk about, you said we should optimize our value.
Yeah.
What do you mean by that?
You know, I think there are a lot of things that we are needing to unbrainwash ourselves from. First and foremost, just hyper-consumerism. And one of the questions that I like to ask myself is, do I actually want this? Or do I just want people to know I have it? Oh. And there have been things that I bought just to try and flex, try to look cool, try to impress people that were never going to like me anyway.
Correct.
But there are things that I buy that I'm like, wow, this was so worth the money. And I also think,
joy.
yes, and I think that especially in the era of social media, it has become so rampant to try and compare your life to other people's. You don't even know what you value anymore. You only know what you're supposed to want because that's what we've been told. But comparison is the thief of joy, and I truly do believe that if we took a second, step back, and actually think about what we're spending on and is it actually bringing us joy, we'd probably buy a lot of different things than what we're currently getting.
Interesting.
Facts.
When it comes to big purchases, I mean, we all get nervous, but how do we keep our mindset right that we're making the right decision, and how do we do it?
Yeah, I think it has a lot to do with actually understanding what you're buying and why you're buying. One of the big topics here, right, is houses.
Yep.
There has been such a nasty rumor going around for decades now that if you don't own a home, you are scum. You are a loser. You can't figure it out. And that's just not true anymore. Right now, we're actually seeing renting be cheaper than buying in the majority of major metro areas. So if you still want to buy a home and that's still a part of your American dream, it can certainly happen, but you're going to need to get a little bit more creative. You're going to have to think about, how do I finance this? Maybe I'm buying in a location for an investment property and still continuing to rent my primary residence. There's so many things to be thinking about, and Well Endowed really covers what are the questions you need to ask yourself, and then also what are things that may not be worth the money to you. For example, buying a car, the second you pull it off the lot, it immediately depreciates.
Sure.
Is that something you need to be getting the top of the line thing, or is it smart to get something that'll get you from point A to point B, and then you can spend your money on other stuff?
And you also suggest that if you can use public transportation, that's an easy way to save some money.
Listen, I don't own a car. I take rideshare, I take public transport, and I actually did the math to see, would the cost of owning, maintaining, putting fuel into
insurance,
all of these things, would that be more expensive or less expensive than actually just having someone come pick me up on demand or even taking the subway?
So, Vivian, once someone has become well endowed, how do they make the money grow and work for them and their families?
Yeah, I think when we talk about making money work, it is a group project. We don't live in a vacuum. For many of us, we find a spouse, and we have to treat money the same way that we treat a business contract. People are like, love is enough, and I'm so
Love
sorry.
doesn't keep the lights on.
Love does not keep the lights on, and I hate to be the one to give everybody a reality check, but you need to be talking about money with your spouse. You need to be talking about money in your family, because if you don't, then we wonder why Johnny asked at age 6, hey, Mom and Dad, how much do you make? Then Johnny asks at age 15, how much is our house worth? And the whole time we're telling little Johnny that's rude to ask. But then 18, 21, Johnny, why don't you know anything about money? Well, Mom and Dad, you never answered any of my questions.
What's the thinking here, adding children as authorized users on credit cards?
Yeah, it's so smart. It's something that you can do the second your kid is born for certain card issuers, and others, there is a minimum age of maybe 12, so still quite young. But if you are a responsible credit card user and you're paying your bill on time in full every single month, you can actually add your kid as an authorized user, and they can leech off of your good credit score. And so by the time they're 18 or 21 and ready to apply for their own apartment or thinking about getting a car, they're going to have a credit score in the high 700s, low 800s, and they are going to get the best terms on everything.
How many kids can you add?
Asking for a friend.
You can add whoever you want. It doesn't even have to be kids. It could be nieces or nephews or even just people that you want to help rebuild. Just, I would say, my big tip is don't give them the actual card because then their spending is your responsibility.
Okay.
Vivian, great tips. Thank you so much.
Of course.
Again, her book, Well Endowed.
Not one of your nicknames in college.
By the way, I'll be honest with you, I'm a little surprised it took him this long. Well Endowed. It's out today.
Hey, thanks for watching. And don't forget, you can catch the Today Show every morning on NBC or take Today when you're on the go. Just follow the Today podcast on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, or wherever you listen.